If you keep this in your pocket on October 28th, your financial problems will end. The mind is everything. What you think, you become. Buddha. Now imagine if there were a simple object you could carry in your pocket on October 28th that has the potential to transform your financial reality. What if I told you that Buddhist wisdom holds the key to unlocking prosperity, guiding you to abundance, and clearing away the obstacles that have held you back? In today's video, I'm going to reveal one powerful practice that could be the missing piece to finally ending your financial struggles. This isn't superstition. It's rooted in ancient knowledge that aligns your intentions with the flow of the universe, and the results might just surprise you. By the end of this video, you'll feel empowered, connected to a deeper sense of purpose, and ready to attract the wealth and opportunities that have been waiting for you. But first, I invite you to leave a comment below with this affirmation. I am open to the infinite abundance of the universe. Say it with confidence, believe it with your whole heart, and get ready to watch the magic unfold. Today, I'll share with you a simple but transformative practice from Buddhist teachings that can help clear negative energy, attract prosperity, and cultivate long-lasting financial stability. These aren't just symbolic gestures. They are powerful ways to set intentions that align with the universal laws of abundance. If you've been feeling weighed down by financial stress or uncertainty about the future, you are not alone. Many people struggle with these challenges, but today, I'll help you turn the tide. We'll dive deep into a timeless tradition that, when applied on October 28th, could create a shift in your life. You'll learn how a small object in your pocket can serve as a reminder of your inner power and your ability to manifest a future full of financial well-being. Stay with me as I guide you through these teachings, and by the end of this video, you'll have the tools you need to break through financial limitations and embrace the abundance meant for you. Be sure to subscribe to the Buddhist Thoughts so you don't miss out on more life-changing insights. Number 1. Create a powerful luck amulet. This amulet holds the potential to transform your life, just as it has for many others who have discovered its secret. To start, find a key. This is no ordinary key. It will unlock more than just physical doors. It will open pathways to wealth, success, new beginnings, and even spiritual growth. As you hold this key, confidently declare, I am ready for wealth and success in all its forms and sizes. Repeating this affirmation multiple times strengthens your intention and prepares your mind for the abundance on its way. You can wear this key as an amulet around your neck or keep it in your pocket or purse, but the most important thing is to carry it with you as a constant reminder of your desires and readiness to receive what life has to offer. At night, place the key under your pillow, silently sending a message to your subconscious. These are my wishes. This practice has the power to shape your dreams and align your thoughts with your desires, creating fertile ground for positive changes. During the day, keep the amulet close to you, allowing its energy to guide you and keep your mind open to opportunities. The doors that once seemed locked, whether in your career, personal life, or finances, may begin to open effortlessly, as though the universe itself is responding to your intentions. Keys have long been symbolic of access and opportunity, both in history and spiritual traditions. In Buddhism, seeing one's path clearly is essential to creating positive change. Just as a key opens a door, this amulet unlocks the potential within you, clearing the way for your goals to manifest. You are sending a message to the universe that you are open to receiving abundance and success, and in turn, the universe will respond. Lao's famous saying, "The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step," beautifully illustrates the significance of starting small but with intention. The simple act of carrying this key is that first step toward turning your dreams into reality. Tying a ribbon to your key can make the experience even more tangible, anchoring your hopes and aspirations to a physical object. This small but powerful gesture symbolizes that your desires are not just distant ideas, but attainable realities that are within your reach. Affirmations are a powerful practice found in many spiritual traditions, including Buddhism. They help you focus your mind and bring your intentions to life. When you say, "I'm ready for wealth and success in all its forms," you are preparing yourself for change. Remember, it's not just the amulet or charm that brings about transformation. It's your belief in its power and your active involvement in the process. Trust in the amulet, but more importantly, trust in yourself. When your thoughts, actions, and intentions align, you will start to see changes in your life. Doors that were once closed may begin to open, and opportunities that seemed far away will come within reach. The strength of belief is powerful, as expressed in the Buddhist saying, "What you think, you become. What you feel, you attract. What you imagine, you create." Have faith in your journey and observe how the universe responds to the strength of your intentions and actions. By committing to this practice and keeping the key close, you open yourself up to a future where financial worries fade away and prosperity flows into your life more easily. Next, let's talk about the power of garlic. Have you ever thought that something as simple as a clove of garlic could change your life? This ordinary ingredient, often ignored, can be a tool for attracting success and protection. In many ancient traditions, garlic is used as a protective charm, believed to drive away negativity and guard your home from bad luck. Your kitchen, the heart of your home where nourishment is created, becomes a safe haven when it is shielded by this humble clove, keeping the energy flowing positively. Imagine walking into a home where garlic is proudly displayed, perhaps hanging from the ceiling or placed in the corners. Its unique aroma fills the space with warmth and creates an invisible shield against negative influences. This isn't just an old wives' tale. It's a tradition backed by centuries of belief, cherished by cultures around the world. However, beyond just having garlic around, it's your intention and belief that truly enhance its power. The garlic becomes a symbol of protection, much like a loyal friend standing by you through life's challenges. Now, imagine carrying garlic with you throughout your day, tucked discreetly in your pocket or hidden within your clothing, like a silent guardian. It's more than just a quirky habit. The garlic is there to absorb any negativity that might come your way. As you move through your routine, take note of the garlic's condition. If it starts to change in appearance, becoming discolored or withered, this may be a sign that it has fulfilled its purpose, absorbing the negative energy surrounding you and transforming it into something positive. When this happens, simply replace it with a fresh clove and continue this protective cycle. You may find that this small, thoughtful act can have a surprisingly noticeable impact on your life. Isn't it fascinating how something as simple as garlic can be woven into the fabric of your daily existence, becoming a beacon of protection? What if you allowed yourself to believe in the possibility of such a practice, making a difference? It's not just about superstition or folklore, it's about the power of intention. By embracing this age-old tradition, you are actively taking steps to shield yourself from negativity and open the door to positive opportunities. The true lesson here is that even the simplest things in life can hold immense power when approached with the right mindset. So, why not give it a try? After all, what have you got to lose? Embrace the energy of garlic, let it protect your space, and see how your world shifts. Sometimes, the smallest actions carry the greatest wisdom. Number 3. Boost financial luck with cloves. Imagine carrying a simple yet powerful tool that could help ease your financial worries on October 25th. Think about this. What if something as small as a clove could bring a shift in your financial situation? Cloves, a spice known for its rich aroma and flavor, have been used for centuries in various cultures to attract prosperity and good fortune. With a simple practice, you might start to notice changes not only in your financial well-being, but also in how you approach abundance in your life. To begin, take 7 whole cloves and hold them in your left hand. Close your eyes and repeat the affirmation, "I attract infinite wealth," 3 times with conviction. The belief and intention you put into this statement are key because they help you focus your energy on attracting positive opportunities. Once you've completed this, place the cloves in your left pocket as a symbolic gesture of welcoming financial luck into your life. It may sound simple, but sometimes the smallest acts can create the biggest shifts. Could this practice be more about aligning your mindset with abundance rather than just the act itself? Many people have reported experiencing positive changes after incorporating such small rituals into their routine. Whether it's a new business opportunity, an unexpected source of income, or simply a change in attitude towards money, the power of belief plays a crucial role in manifesting prosperity. The act of setting an intention for abundance also opens up a deeper question. How much of your financial struggles are tied to your mindset? Have you ever considered that your thoughts about money might be limiting your ability to attract it? As Buddha said, "What we think, we become." This means that by focusing on wealth and positive affirmations, you are aligning yourself with the energy of prosperity, which in turn can bring more opportunities into your life. The key is not just in the ritual itself, but in the shift it creates within you. By believing that you are capable of attracting wealth, and by being open to the opportunities that come your way, you are setting the foundation for long-term financial success. What if this practice could help you view money not as something scarce, but as something that flows freely to those who are open to receiving it? Could a small change in perspective be what you need to invite abundance into your life? By trying this simple clove practice, you are not just focusing on financial gain. You are also fostering a mindset of abundance and openness. It's a gentle reminder that wealth is not only about what we have, but how we think about it and how we allow it to enter our lives. So, ask yourself, what can you do today to start shifting your mindset towards prosperity? Could this simple practice be the first step toward financial freedom? Do you believe that shifting your mindset could attract more abundance into your life? Comment yes if you're open to trying the clove practice for financial luck. Number 4, a small bag of salt. Salt, a simple mineral found in every home, has long been known for its powerful cleansing and protective qualities. Revered in many cultures for its ability to absorb negativity and purify spaces, salt is often seen in Buddhist teachings and other spiritual traditions as a symbol of purification, capable of removing obstacles and creating space for new beginnings. On October 28th, imagine carrying a small bag of salt in your pocket, with the belief that this ancient practice could help release your financial burdens and attract abundance into your life. By doing so, you are not just performing a ritual, you are making a strong statement to the universe that you are ready to cleanse your path of negativity and open yourself up to prosperity. To harness the power of salt, prepare a small cloth bag and fill it with sea salt. As you hold it in your hands, close your eyes and visualize your financial worries, doubts, and fears being absorbed into the salt. Picture the salt turning dark, heavy with the burdens it's taking from you, and feel yourself becoming lighter and more free. This act of visualization connects deeply with the power of your intention, which is the true driving force behind this ritual. As you focus on releasing these concerns, say the affirmation, "I release my financial burdens, and I welcome abundance into my life." This simple yet meaningful gesture is not just about holding salt. It's about releasing what no longer serves you and inviting in the energy of prosperity. Carrying salt with you, in your pocket, purse, or near your workspace, acts as a constant purifier, helping maintain a positive flow of energy. Just as meditation cleanses your mind, salt cleanses your surroundings of negativity that can block financial opportunities. In Buddhism, removing distractions and clearing the mind is essential for gaining clarity and success. By carrying salt, you energetically clear your path of financial obstacles, creating space for stability and abundance to come into your life. At the end of the day, you can dispose of the salt in running water, be it a stream, the ocean, or even down the sink. This act symbolizes releasing your financial worries into the universe's flow. Water, a symbol of renewal and cleansing in many spiritual traditions, carries away negativity, leaving you open to wealth and new opportunities. As the Buddha said, purity or impurity depends on oneself. No one can purify another. This reminds us that while salt helps clear your environment, your intention and mindset are what truly invite change. Throughout history, salt has been used for protection, purification, and marking new beginnings, whether blessing a home, starting a business, or undergoing personal transformation. By carrying a small bag of salt on October 28th, you symbolize letting go of scarcity thinking and embracing an abundance mindset. This practice teaches us that the most powerful tools for change can often be the simplest. Just like meditation clears the mind of distractions, salt can help remove financial barriers, opening up a path to prosperity. Remember, the real power lies not just in the salt itself, but in the intention behind it. When you hold that small bag of salt, know that you're holding your desire to cleanse your life and invite positive energy. This intention, combined with action, signals to the universe your readiness to embrace new financial opportunities. Keep the salt close, trust in its energy, and stay open to the financial abundance that is meant for you. As you carry the salt, reflect on the Buddha's words. What you think, you become. What you feel, you attract. What you imagine, you create. Number 5. A red string of fortune. Imagine this. A simple red string, a modest, unassuming thread, yet filled with the potential to connect you to greater fortune, protection, and purpose. In various spiritual traditions, including Buddhism, the red string is a revered symbol of vitality, prosperity, and the powerful energies that surround us. On October 28th, consider wearing or carrying a red string. On this day, it's believed to help attract financial abundance, shield you from negative influences, and sharpen your focus on wealth and success. But what makes this red string so special? In Buddhist and Eastern philosophies, red is not just a color. It represents the life force that pulses through all living things. It stands for vitality, passion, and prosperity. When you tie a red string around your wrist or place it in your pocket, you're not merely adding an accessory. You are setting a powerful intention, an intention to welcome good fortune into your life. It becomes a physical reminder that you are mindful of the opportunities around you, grounded in your purpose, and aligned with the universe's abundant flow. Creating your red string of fortune is a simple yet deeply meaningful ritual. First, choose your red string. It doesn't need to be elaborate. A plain piece of red thread will do, as long as it feels meaningful to you. What matters most is the intention you pour into it. In Buddhist traditions, red strings are often blessed by monks, carrying protective and lucky energy. As you hold the string, think of the energy it will carry for you too. Next, take a moment to set your intention. Hold the string in your hands, close your eyes, and breathe deeply. What kind of abundance do you seek? Picture your financial challenges dissolving, replaced by a flow of new opportunities, wealth, and success. Visualize yourself achieving these goals with ease. Repeat to yourself, I am worthy of abundance, and I welcome financial prosperity into my life. This affirmation plants a seed in your subconscious, signaling your readiness to receive what the universe has to offer. Now, tie the string around your left wrist, the side traditionally associated with receiving energy. Alternatively, place it in your pocket or wallet, anywhere you will encounter it daily. Each time you feel or see the string, let it be a reminder of your commitment to abundance, wealth, and openness to life's gifts. The act of carrying or wearing the string is a small yet powerful practice of mindfulness, one rooted deeply in Buddhist wisdom. As the Buddha once said, "With our thoughts, we make the world." This string represents your focused thought, one tied to prosperity and intention. The practice of gratitude is essential to amplify the red string's power. Every morning or evening, gently touch the string and give thanks for the financial blessings you have, no matter how modest they may seem. Gratitude shifts your perspective from lack to abundance, drawing more of what you are thankful for into your life. This daily practice helps you stay connected to the energy of prosperity, aligning your mindset with the flow of wealth that is always available in the universe. The red string, therefore, is not just a symbol. It is a tangible tool to help you align your thoughts and energy with your goals. Through it, you stay mindful of your financial intentions and remain open to receiving the universe's abundance. The Buddha teaches us that your worst enemy cannot harm you as much as your own unguarded thoughts. So, let this red string be your guardian, a constant reminder to keep your thoughts centered on abundance and positivity. At the end of each month, you may feel that the string has absorbed negativity or fulfilled its purpose. If so, you can remove it and return it to nature, perhaps tying it to a tree or releasing it into flowing water. This simple act symbolizes the release of financial obstacles and the readiness for new blessings in the coming cycle. As you continue this practice, think about the broader lesson it offers. Our intentions, when combined with mindfulness and gratitude, shape our reality. Just as the red string wraps around your wrist, it also ties your intention to the greater forces of the universe, creating a bond between your desires and the abundance waiting to flow into your life. Can you feel the connection between your thoughts and the world around you? How will you shape your path with the energy you focus today? Trust in this process, stay mindful, and allow the red string of fortune to guide you on your journey to prosperity. Through these simple yet profound actions, you begin to attract the financial success and stability that are meant for you. The universe is always listening. Are you ready to receive? Thank you so much for watching today's video. It's wonderful to have you here as part of our community. If you're excited to see how carrying something in your pocket on October 28th could bring an end to financial worries, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Feel free to share your experiences or ask any questions in the comments. If you're new here, simply comment, "I'm new," to introduce yourself, and if you've been with us for a while, comment, "I'm ready," to show you're prepared for positive change. Your engagement is a huge motivation and helps us continue sharing this journey with you. Let's embrace this new opportunity together. How to end your financial problems with Buddhist teachings. In today's fast-paced world, financial challenges often feel overwhelming and inescapable. However, through the lens of Buddhist teachings, we can approach these problems with a fresh perspective, one rooted in mindfulness, simplicity, and compassion. Buddha's wisdom reminds us that the root of financial stress is not necessarily a lack of money, but our attachment to material wealth and the anxiety that arises from constantly seeking more. By embracing principles such as gratitude, mindful spending, and generosity, we can transform our relationship with money, turning financial obstacles into opportunities for personal growth and peace. This approach isn't about quick fixes or becoming wealthy overnight. It's about cultivating a mindset of abundance, balance, and contentment, which leads to long-term financial stability and inner well-being. Let's explore how Buddhist teachings can guide us toward resolving financial problems, not just on a practical level, but in ways that bring harmony to our entire lives. 1. Live with compassion and gratitude. To end your financial problems using Buddhist teachings, the first step is to cultivate compassion and gratitude. These qualities have a profound impact on how we perceive and interact with the world around us. By developing compassion, you foster a positive mindset that naturally extends to others. This creates an atmosphere of goodwill, and in turn, you start to attract the right kind of energy and opportunities into your life. When we act with kindness and empathy toward others, we are in alignment with the law of karma. What we sow is what we reap. This extends to our financial life as well. Treating others fairly, helping those in need when possible, and remaining humble despite your own challenges creates the foundation for abundance to flow into your life. Wealth is not just the money in your bank account, it's also the richness of your relationships and how people respond to you. As the Buddha said, happiness comes when your work and words are of benefit to yourself and others. By aligning yourself with the happiness of others, you naturally open the door for financial well-being. Gratitude is another powerful force. In modern society, it is easy to fall into the trap of wanting more, bigger houses, better cars, higher salaries, always chasing that next thing. But when we pause to recognize and appreciate what we already have, we realize that we are richer than we think. The simple practice of expressing gratitude daily shifts your focus from lack to abundance. As the Buddha said, let us rise up and be thankful, for if we didn't learn a lot today, at least we learned a little. By being thankful for every small gain, you begin to notice more opportunities, and financial success comes more easily. Think of gratitude as planting seeds in a garden. The more you water it, the more it flourishes. Financial health works the same way. The more you focus on what you have and show appreciation, the more prosperity will naturally grow in your life. Another important Buddhist teaching related to solving financial problems is mindfulness. In today's fast-paced world, we are often distracted, constantly chasing after the next thing without fully understanding where we are right now. By practicing mindfulness, we can become more aware of how we spend money, where our financial habits stem from, and what underlying fears or desires drive our decisions. When you are mindful of your finances, you make wiser, more informed choices, which leads to greater financial stability. Buddha taught, "The mind is everything. What you think, you become." Therefore, if you constantly think of scarcity, you will live in a state of scarcity. But if you approach your finances with a calm, focused mind, you will naturally move toward financial peace and security. Simplicity also plays a key role in financial freedom. The Buddha taught the value of living simply, saying, "Contentment is the greatest wealth." In our consumer-driven society, the pressure to accumulate more can lead to stress, debt, and anxiety. But true financial peace comes not from having more, but from needing less. Simplifying your life by cutting unnecessary expenses, being content with what you have, and avoiding material excess can drastically reduce financial strain. By practicing this, you cultivate contentment, and financial problems will lose their grip on your life. Generosity is a core principle of Buddhist teachings that can truly change your financial outlook. When we give freely to others, whether it's our time, money, or kindness, we activate a flow of abundance in our own lives. This doesn't mean you have to give away everything you have. It's about finding ways to help others while staying within your means. The law of karma tells us that what we give will come back to us in various forms, including financial stability. As the Buddha said, thousands of candles can be lit from a single candle, and the life of the candle will not be shortened. This reminds us that sharing our wealth, whether small or large, doesn't diminish what we have. It actually expands it. In conclusion, by embracing compassion, practicing gratitude, cultivating mindfulness, living simply, and being generous, you will start to see a transformation not only in your finances, but also in your overall well-being. These timeless Buddhist teachings provide practical wisdom that can help us navigate modern financial challenges, leading to a more peaceful, abundant, and fulfilling life. Remember, financial success isn't just about accumulating wealth. It's about creating a life of balance, purpose, and harmony. Now, let's talk about practicing generosity, dana. One of the most powerful teachings in Buddhism regarding financial challenges is the practice of generosity, known as dana. The Buddha taught that when we give freely, without expecting anything in return, we develop an abundance mindset instead of one rooted in scarcity. This shift in perspective is a strong remedy for the anxiety and fear that often come with money. Generosity isn't limited to giving money. It involves opening your heart and sharing your time, love, knowledge, or lending a helping hand when someone is in need. No matter how small the act of giving, it fosters a sense of connection and community, reminding us that we're not alone in our struggles. Have you ever noticed how, after doing something kind for someone else, you feel lighter, more at peace, and less burdened by your own problems? That is the quiet power of generosity at work. It is a reminder that we have more to offer than we often realize, and that by focusing on what we can give, rather than what we lack, we naturally start attracting more positivity into our lives. Now, this doesn't mean that by simply giving things away, all your financial problems will magically disappear. What it does mean is that by embracing generosity, you can change the way you approach your financial situation. You may begin to see new opportunities, receive unexpected help, or gain clarity on decisions that once seemed confusing. The practice of giving shifts your attention from fear and attachment to trust and flow, creating space for better things to come. Have you ever thought about how much your mindset influences your financial situation? If you're constantly worried about not having enough, that anxiety can cloud your judgment and lead to poor decisions. But when you practice dana, you start to trust that there is enough in the universe for everyone, including you. Generosity also teaches us the lesson of interdependence. When you give, you're acknowledging that we are all connected, and what benefits one ultimately benefits all. This is especially important in today's world, where we are often encouraged to be competitive, hoard resources, or think solely about personal gain. But what if instead we asked ourselves, how can I use what I have to help others? This mindset doesn't just solve financial problems, it helps to heal the world. By being a source of light for someone else, you attract more light into your own life. The more we give, the more we grow, emotionally, spiritually, and sometimes even materially. Ultimately, practicing generosity is about letting go of attachment and fear. As Buddha wisely said, the root of suffering is attachment. The more we cling to the idea that we don't have enough, the more we suffer. But when we give without expectation, we loosen that grip and free ourselves from the cycle of desire and dissatisfaction. So, how might you begin to practice generosity in your own life? Start small. Look around and see who you can help today, whether it's offering a kind word, some of your time, or even a little bit of financial support to someone in need. The more you practice, the more you will see that generosity is not a one-way street. What you give comes back to you in ways you might not expect, often multiplied many times over. The key message here is simple. By embracing generosity, you create more abundance in your life. You shift from a mindset of scarcity to one of plenty, which in turn allows you to navigate financial challenges with greater peace and clarity. It's not about giving away everything you have, but about recognizing that true wealth lies in your ability to share. As you give, you break free from fear, and in that freedom, you find the path to a more prosperous, harmonious, and fulfilled life. So, What will you give today? What small act of generosity can you offer that might just change your world and someone else's for the better? 3. Work hard and with integrity. Let's take a moment to reflect on a teaching from Buddhism that can help us solve our financial struggles, the importance of working hard and with integrity. In Buddha's teachings, your actions, both the visible ones and those beneath the surface of your mind, play a central role in shaping your life. It is said that karma is the law of cause and effect, meaning that what you put out into the world through your efforts and intentions is what will come back to you. So, when it comes to your financial well-being, ask yourself this: are you putting in the effort necessary, and are you doing it with honesty and good intentions? When we talk about hard work, we're not just talking about working long hours or pushing ourselves to exhaustion. Hard work, in the Buddhist sense, means being fully present in what you do, putting your energy into it with a clear and mindful focus. It means not cutting corners or rushing through tasks, but doing your best in every situation, no matter how big or small. If you're someone who has ever thought, "Why am I not getting ahead financially, even though I'm working so hard?" The answer might lie in the quality of your work, rather than just the quantity. Buddhism teaches that hard work must be paired with integrity for it to bear fruit. Integrity means being true to your values, being honest in your dealings with others, and not taking shortcuts that harm yourself or others. The Buddha said, "Better than 1,000 hollow words is one word that brings peace." This reminds us that truth and honesty are far more powerful than deceit. In the business world or any job, it can sometimes be tempting to do what's easiest or what brings the fastest profit. But these shortcuts often come with long-term consequences, whether it's loss of trust, poor quality work, or even financial loss down the road. When you operate with integrity, you not only create a better environment for others, but you also create positive karma for yourself, which will come back to you in ways you may not even expect. Perhaps you'll receive new opportunities, earn the trust of those around you, or simply feel at peace with the way you are living your life. Now, take a moment to ask yourself, are you working with full effort and honesty in all areas of your life, including your financial life? Could there be areas where you could practice more mindfulness, or where you might need to realign your actions with your values? The Buddha also taught that one of the key ingredients to a prosperous and happy life is right livelihood. This means making your living in a way that does no harm to others and contributes positively to society. If your work is honest, compassionate, and mindful, you're more likely to experience long-term financial stability and personal satisfaction. Finally, remember that financial problems are not just about money. They are often deeply tied to our inner world, our intentions, and how we treat others. If we approach our financial life with the same mindfulness and care that we bring to meditation or our relationships, we will likely find that our financial situation improves naturally. It may take time, but just like planting a seed, with patience and the right conditions, hard work, integrity, and mindfulness, you will eventually see the fruits of your efforts. How will you begin to plant seeds today that will grow into a more prosperous and peaceful tomorrow? If you've watched this far, you're already taking the first steps toward ending your financial struggles through Buddhist teachings. Comment below with "financial freedom" to affirm your commitment to these transformative principles. Don't go anywhere. There are still powerful insights ahead that can help you achieve lasting peace and prosperity. Stay until the end to discover the wisdom that will lead you to true financial well-being. 4. Meditation and self-control. To truly resolve financial problems, it is essential to approach them not just as issues of material wealth, but as reflections of deeper internal imbalances. Buddhist teachings emphasize this understanding, urging us to first cultivate clarity of mind and discipline in action. As the Buddha said, Your worst enemy cannot harm you as much as your own unguarded thoughts. Financial troubles often arise not only from external circumstances, but from within, when our minds are clouded by desires, fears, and impulsive decisions. To overcome financial difficulties, we must first start with mindfulness, seeing clearly the nature of our situation and taking responsibility for our actions. A common teaching in Buddhism is to practice right intention, which means making decisions aligned with wisdom and compassion. When applied to money matters, this could mean living within your means, avoiding reckless spending, and focusing on sustainable financial practices that ensure long-term stability rather than short-term gratification. Buddhism teaches us about the impermanent nature of all things, including wealth. Pursuing more possessions, status, or money without recognizing this truth can lead to endless suffering. The Buddha said, "Riches ruin the foolish, but not those in pursuit of the goal of awakening." Wealth itself isn't evil, but an obsession with it can result in poor choices, stress, and a constant feeling of dissatisfaction. By understanding that money, like everything else, is temporary, we can develop a healthier relationship with it, reduce stress, and make financial decisions that align with our values and goals. Another key aspect is meditation and self-control. Meditation helps calm the restless mind, allowing us to gain clarity and perspective on our financial decisions. This practice fosters patience and reduces impulsive behaviors, such as overspending or chasing after quick financial gains. Instead of being driven by greed or anxiety, meditation cultivates a state of inner peace and clear thinking. Self-control is about resisting the temptations of greed and unnecessary indulgence. The Buddha taught that unchecked desire can lead to suffering, but through discipline, we can find balance. Learning to say no to unnecessary expenses, tracking our spending, and focusing on what truly matters are all forms of self-control that contribute to financial stability and peace of mind. Ultimately, the Buddhist approach to financial issues isn't about accumulating wealth for its own sake. It's about living wisely, balanced, and compassionately. By incorporating mindfulness into our financial lives, practicing generosity, and cultivating self-control, we can transform our relationship with money into one that serves our highest good, both materially and spiritually. As we release the fears and attachments that often cause financial anxiety, we gain the freedom to focus on what truly brings lasting happiness. Next, let's explore applying mindfulness in spending. Mindfulness can transform not just your financial life, but also your sense of inner peace and well-being. Think about how often you spend money without really thinking, whether it's picking up unnecessary items while grocery shopping or making impulse purchases online. In these moments, we often act out of habit, driven by fleeting desires rather than real needs. But what if you could bring awareness to every financial decision you make? By practicing mindfulness, you begin to ask yourself important questions before spending. Do I really need this, or is this a temporary want? Is this purchase adding true value to my life, or am I trying to fill a momentary emotional gap? This conscious approach helps you distinguish between what is truly necessary and what is wasteful, allowing you to use your resources more wisely. Mindfulness in spending doesn't mean living in deprivation. It's about aligning your purchases with your values and long-term well-being. When you're mindful, you start to prioritize what truly matters. You'll notice that it's not about accumulating things, but about making sure that what you have supports your life, your goals, and your peace of mind. The Buddha taught that attachment is a root of suffering, and this applies to money as well. The more we chase after possessions, thinking they will bring lasting happiness, the more we entangle ourselves in dissatisfaction. Instead, practicing mindfulness in how you manage your money allows you to break free from the cycle of craving and consumption, leading to a more fulfilling and balanced life. Take a moment to reflect on your spending habits. Have you ever noticed how buying something you don't need can lead to regret or even stress later on? Maybe you've experienced the burden of debt from overspending, which can weigh heavily on your mind and emotions. Practicing mindful spending can free you from these negative cycles. You begin to live within your means, appreciating what you have instead of always wanting more. Over time, this shift can bring about not just financial security, but also a deeper sense of contentment. When you are mindful of your financial choices, you're not only managing your money better, but you're also nurturing your spiritual well-being by fostering a mindset of gratitude and simplicity. How can you start applying mindfulness in your daily financial life? Begin by taking a pause before making any purchase, especially large ones. Ask yourself, is this aligned with my values and needs, or am I being driven by impulse or external pressures? Consider keeping track of your spending to see where your money is going and where you might cut back. Small changes can have a big impact over time. Also, consider how your spending affects others. Mindfulness encourages us to think beyond ourselves, understanding how our financial choices can contribute to the well-being of our community and environment. Are you supporting ethical businesses? Are you mindful of the impact your consumption has on the planet? By applying mindfulness to your financial life, you not only improve your material situation, but also cultivate a sense of peace and fulfillment. Financial stability brings comfort, but it's the mindfulness behind that stability that brings true prosperity, both materially and spiritually. You learn to live with less attachment, more gratitude, and a clearer sense of what truly matters. In this way, your financial habits become a reflection of your deeper values, and you begin to live a life that is rich in both abundance and meaning. 6. Understand karma and consequences. If you're struggling with financial problems, Buddhism offers a perspective that goes beyond just managing money. One of the key teachings is the concept of karma, the law of cause and effect. Karma is often misunderstood, but in simple terms, it means that your past actions shape your present reality, while your present actions are the seeds that shape your future. So, if you're facing financial difficulties, one way to approach it is to reflect on the idea that your past actions, whether in this life or perhaps in previous ones, have contributed to your current situation. But here's the empowering part. Your future is not set in stone. Buddha said, "What we are today comes from our thoughts of yesterday, and our present thoughts build our life of tomorrow. Our life is the creation of our mind." This means that while your past karma may have led you to experience financial challenges today, the actions you take right now have the power to change your financial future. So, how can you use this understanding of karma to improve your financial situation? It starts with being mindful of your actions in the present. Every choice you make has consequences. Are you being generous with your time and resources? Are you making ethical decisions in your work? According to Buddhist teachings, good deeds and right intentions bring about positive karma, which can manifest in various forms, including financial stability. The practice of generosity, or dana, in Buddhism is one way to create positive karma. When you give freely and help others, even when you yourself are facing challenges, you're planting seeds of abundance. Reflect on your relationship with money. Do you see it as a source of stress and worry, or do you see it as a tool for creating good in the world? The way you think about money can influence your financial situation. Ask yourself, am I holding on to money too tightly out of fear? Or am I using it wisely to benefit myself and others? In Buddhism, attachment and craving are seen as root causes of suffering. If you're constantly anxious about money, you might be trapped in a cycle of attachment that only brings more stress. But when you practice mindfulness and contentment, you begin to see that financial security is not about hoarding wealth, but about living in balance. The Buddha reminds us, health is the greatest gift, contentment the greatest wealth, faithfulness the best relationship. Now, let's look at another important aspect of karma: intention. It's not just what you do, but why you do it that matters. If your financial actions are motivated by greed or a desire to harm others, even if you achieve short-term gains, those actions will lead to negative consequences down the line. On the other hand, when your actions come from a place of compassion, integrity, and a sincere wish to create value, you are building the foundation for long-term prosperity. So, consider, what is your intention when it comes to your finances? Are you seeking to improve your situation in a way that also benefits others? When your intentions are aligned with kindness and wisdom, you create good karma, and that can help shift your financial reality in positive ways. Ultimately, overcoming financial difficulties isn't just about what you earn or how much you save. It's about understanding that your present actions, rooted in mindfulness, generosity, and right intention, are what will shape your financial future. Do not dwell in the past. Do not dream of the future. Concentrate the mind on the present moment, the Buddha taught. So take a moment to reflect, and then act with wisdom, kindness, and mindfulness, knowing that your future is in your hands. By watching this video, you're opening the door to a new way of thinking about wealth and financial freedom. Comment, "Abundance awaits," to show your commitment to these powerful teachings. Keep watching to discover more practical steps rooted in Buddhist wisdom that can guide you to a stable and prosperous future. 7. Cultivate patience. In Buddhism, financial difficulties are seen not just as material concerns, but as reflections of the mind's attachments and anxieties. The root of many financial problems lies in our desires, the craving for more, and the fear of not having enough. As the Buddha wisely said, "It is not riches that make a man wealthy, but a mind that is content." By aligning our financial habits with mindfulness and wisdom, we can transform our relationship with money, moving away from stress and toward peace and stability. To truly end financial problems, we need to start with a shift in our perspective. Money, like all things, is impermanent. The fear of not having enough often drives us into a cycle of chasing wealth, but as long as we are driven by fear, no amount of money will bring lasting satisfaction. We must learn to approach our financial life with awareness and balance, avoiding the extremes of greed and recklessness. The Buddha's teachings remind us that it is not the possession of wealth that is the problem, but the obsession with it. One of the key Buddhist teachings applicable to financial wellness is the concept of right livelihood, part of the Noble Eightfold Path. Right livelihood advises that we earn a living in a way that does not harm others and is aligned with our moral values. In today's world, this could mean considering not just the paycheck, but whether our work contributes positively to society. Many people are trapped in jobs they find morally conflicting or unfulfilling, simply because of the financial rewards. However, when we engage in work that is meaningful and ethical, we create not just external wealth, but inner peace. Thousands of candles can be lit from a single candle, and the life of the candle will not be shortened. Happiness never decreases by being shared, the Buddha said, and this can be applied to our financial life. When our work is beneficial to others, we create a wealth of goodwill, which in turn brings prosperity in ways that go beyond money. Another important aspect of solving financial problems is practicing mindful spending. In a consumer-driven world, we are constantly encouraged to buy more, leading to debt, stress, and financial instability. The Buddha emphasized simplicity and the importance of living within our means. This does not mean renouncing all comforts, but learning to distinguish between needs and wants. When we cultivate mindfulness in our spending, we not only reduce unnecessary expenses, but also find greater satisfaction in what we have. It's about realizing that true wealth comes from contentment, not from acquiring more. As the famous Zen saying goes, the more you know, the less you need. A crucial part of achieving financial stability is patience. Wealth does not come overnight, and trying to rush the process can lead to poor decisions and unnecessary risk-taking. The Buddha often taught that all things unfold in their own time, and this is true for financial growth as well. It's important to invest not just money, but time and effort wisely, understanding that slow and steady progress leads to sustainable wealth. Perseverance and patience, combined with mindful action, allow prosperity to flow naturally. As the saying goes, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, reminding us that each small step we take toward financial health adds up over time. In conclusion, overcoming financial problems is not just about strategies or techniques, but about changing the way we think and relate to money. By following the Buddhist principles of right livelihood, mindful spending, and patience, we can build a financial life that brings not just material success, but also peace and contentment. It's about finding balance, avoiding extremes, and understanding that true wealth lies in being content with what we have, rather than constantly chasing after more. In doing so, we free ourselves from the stress and anxiety that often accompany financial concerns, allowing us to live with greater joy and generosity. 8. Learn to let go of attachment to money. When it comes to ending financial problems, one of the most powerful lessons from Buddhism is the importance of letting go of our attachment to money. It's natural to want financial security, but often we become overly attached to the idea of having more, controlling it tightly, or fearing its loss. This attachment can lead to stress, anxiety, and a constant feeling of dissatisfaction. When we define our happiness and peace of mind based on how much money we have, we set ourselves up for suffering. Buddhism teaches that true freedom comes when we loosen our grip on money and stop allowing it to dominate our thoughts and emotions. This doesn't mean you shouldn't care about your financial well-being, but it's about changing your relationship with money. Ask yourself, what emotions come up when you think about money? Do you feel anxious, fearful, or perhaps overly excited? All of these are signs of attachment, and it's important to recognize them. Once you see how much power you give to money in your life, you can begin to shift your mindset. Letting go of attachment doesn't mean giving up on financial goals, but it means understanding that money is a tool, not the source of your happiness. Think about this. When you die, none of the money or possessions you've accumulated will go with you. The more we cling to material wealth, the more it distracts us from what truly matters: our relationships, inner peace, and contribution to the world. Have you ever noticed how much energy is spent worrying about money? What if you could redirect that energy toward things that bring real joy and fulfillment? Financial problems often arise because we feel we must control every aspect of our money: how much we earn, how much we save, and what we can or cannot buy. But there is a sense of liberation when we stop trying to micromanage our financial life and instead focus on being mindful about our spending, saving, and giving. How can we be more mindful about how we use money? Buddhism encourages a middle way, not extreme frugality, but also not mindless spending. Ask yourself, is this purchase or financial decision bringing long-term value to my life, or is it satisfying a temporary desire? When you start seeing money as just another resource, like food or water, you realize that while it's necessary for survival, it doesn't define your worth or happiness. There's also a beautiful concept in Buddhism called generosity, or dana. When we practice generosity, we break the chains of attachment. Giving to others without expecting anything in return shifts our focus from scarcity to abundance. When you practice generosity, you begin to realize that money can be a means of creating joy, and well-being for others, not just yourself. In the end, the lesson is simple. Financial problems are less about how much you have, and more about how much you cling to the idea of needing more. By learning to let go of your attachment to money, you free yourself from unnecessary suffering. You find comfort in knowing that life's greatest joys come not from possessions, but from meaningful experiences, compassion, and inner peace. The next time you feel anxious about money, ask yourself, how can I view this situation with a sense of openness rather than fear? Can I let go of the need to control every financial outcome? By doing so, you open up space for greater freedom, contentment, and financial peace. 9. Build positive relationships with those around you. When we think about financial problems, it's easy to feel overwhelmed, trapped, or isolated. But what if I told you that some of the solutions to your financial struggles lie not in money itself, but in the relationships you cultivate with the people around you? According to the Buddha's teachings, building positive relationships with those around you is one of the key ways to bring peace and balance into all areas of your life, including your financial well-being. Why? Because when you approach relationships with kindness, compassion, and sincerity, you create a ripple effect of goodwill that often returns to you in unexpected ways. One of the core teachings of Buddhism is that everything is interconnected, and that includes our financial health. When we treat others with genuine care and compassion, we create positive energy that flows back into our lives, often when we need it the most. Buddha once said, "Hatred does not cease by hatred, but only by love. This is the eternal rule." This principle can also be applied to our financial struggles. Rather than approaching our difficulties with frustration or fear, we can choose to face them with patience and a heart open to others. When you offer kindness to others, it builds good karma. This good karma is like planting seeds in a garden. You may not see the immediate results, but over time, these seeds grow into support networks, opportunities, and blessings that can help ease your financial burdens. Think about the people in your life, your family, friends, colleagues, even your neighbors. How do you interact with them on a daily basis? Are your relationships based on trust, kindness, and mutual support, or are they clouded by tension or mistrust? Imagine how your life might change if you approached each person with more empathy and understanding. In doing so, you not only strengthen those relationships, but you also create a community of people who are more willing to offer help when you need it, whether that be emotional support or even financial assistance. Remember the saying, "It is in giving that we receive." By giving your time, your attention, and your compassion to others, you may find that when you face financial challenges, the people you have helped will be more likely to lend a hand. Now, let's take a moment to reflect. Have you ever noticed that when you are feeling stressed about money, you also tend to feel more isolated? This feeling of separation is not just a coincidence, it's a natural byproduct of focusing too much on material concerns and not enough on the human connections that sustain us. In times of financial struggle, we are often tempted to turn inward, to focus solely on solving our problems alone. But the Buddha teaches us the opposite, that during hard times, we should seek to build bridges, not walls. When you nurture positive relationships, you create a supportive environment that can help lift you up when you're feeling down. So ask yourself, who in my life could I be kinder to today? How might a simple act of compassion open up new opportunities for support in my life? In conclusion, it's important to remember that financial security is not just about accumulating wealth or solving problems with money alone. It's also about creating a life filled with harmony and mutual support. The Buddha's teachings remind us that by treating others with kindness and compassion, we not only create good karma, but we also build a network of love and understanding that can carry us through even the toughest financial times. So, the next time you feel overwhelmed by financial difficulties, think about the relationships in your life. How can you invest in them, and how might they in turn help you find the peace and support you need? After all, as the Buddha said, thousands of candles can be lit from a single candle, and the life of the candle will not be shortened. Happiness never decreases by being shared. 10. Practice contentment with less. When it comes to addressing financial problems through the lens of Buddhist teachings, we begin by acknowledging a core truth. Financial challenges, much like other difficulties in life, are deeply rooted in our mindset and desires. In Buddhism, much emphasis is placed on the idea that suffering arises from attachment, our clinging to material wealth, status, and the endless pursuit of more. As the Buddha once said, it is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor. By shifting our perspective and approaching money with wisdom and mindfulness, we can dissolve much of the financial anxiety we experience. To illustrate this, let's consider some essential teachings that can guide us in the modern world to free ourselves from financial burdens and find true peace and stability. The first step is to develop a healthy relationship with money by seeing it as a tool rather than an end goal. Money in itself is not the cause of suffering. It is the greed, fear, and obsession around it that disturb our peace. In the Dhammapada, Buddha teaches, "Wealth destroys the foolish, but not those who seek beyond." This means that money has the power to either help or hinder us, depending on our mindset. Many people are caught in the trap of defining their self-worth by how much they have, leading to constant anxiety and feelings of inadequacy. Instead, learn to view money as a resource to support your well-being and that of others. When you use it wisely, you can create a positive ripple effect in your life and community. The next principle to embrace is ethical earning and mindful spending. In Buddhism, the concept of right livelihood is essential for living a peaceful and balanced life. This means earning your income in ways that do not harm others or contribute to the world's suffering. Engaging in honest and ethical work not only helps you build wealth in a positive way, but also strengthens your sense of integrity. Additionally, being mindful of how you spend your money ensures that you don't waste resources on things that don't truly enhance your life. Many people find themselves trapped in a cycle of overspending due to societal pressures or the desire for instant gratification, which only adds to their financial strain. As Confucius wisely said, "He who will not economize will have to agonize." Another important teaching is to practice contentment with less. In today's consumer-driven society, it's easy to fall into the trap of constantly wanting more. However, Buddhism teaches that true happiness comes from reducing our desires rather than accumulating more possessions. The Buddha often warned about the dangers of desire, stating, "Desire is the root cause of suffering." When you learn to find joy in simplicity, your financial burdens will naturally lighten. Contentment serves as a powerful remedy for the stress that comes from always chasing after the next big thing. Instead of focusing on acquiring more, practice gratitude for what you already have. This shift in perspective can significantly reduce financial pressure, leaving you feeling more peaceful and fulfilled. In addition, one of the most practical teachings for resolving financial problems is to embrace the impermanence of wealth. Money comes and goes, just like all other aspects of life. Clinging to it creates suffering, as it is bound to fluctuate due to external circumstances. The Buddha taught that everything in life is impermanent, and by accepting this, we can become more resilient in the face of financial ups and downs. Rather than worrying about the future or regretting the past, focus on being present and making wise decisions in the moment. As Lao Tzu once said, "He who knows that enough is enough will always have enough." In modern life, where financial concerns often dominate our thoughts, Buddhist teachings offer a path to freedom and balance. By developing a mindful relationship with money, practicing ethical earning, embracing contentment, and sharing with others, we can transform our financial challenges into opportunities for growth and peace. True wealth lies not in the accumulation of material goods, but in the wisdom, contentment, and compassion that we cultivate along the way. Thank you for staying with me throughout this video. I hope the insights shared today will inspire you to take a meaningful step toward transforming your financial life. Remember, it's not just about the material wealth, but about aligning your intentions with the flow of the universe and embracing abundance in all forms. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with others who might benefit, and don't forget to subscribe to the Buddhist Thoughts. Also, hit the notification bell so you won't miss any of our upcoming videos filled with more wisdom and practical tools to improve your life. Thank you for watching, and may you find peace and prosperity on your journey.